Hi, it's Cathy Andronicou, and today I'm going to show you how to create this clock using Memento dual tip markers and inks and RubberMoon products. Take the numbers from the clock and draw around them using a pencil on a scrap piece of card. This will act as a guide as to where to stamp. Place handshake paper over the top and then using tack and peel attach the fuchsia stamp. Then use some decorator's tape to hold down my handshake paper. Take VersaFine Onyx black ink and ink up the stamp. Once you have done this, you can then emboss it with clear embossing powder. Change over to the Hummingbird. Ink up again with VersaFine and make sure it goes inside the guidelines of the circle that you've drawn. And again, heat emboss. You're now ready to colour your image with Memento dual tip markers. I take some ink potion number 9 and spray it into a palette. Then using Pear Tart and the brush nib, I add some to my palette. And then mix some of the ink potion number 9 with the ink from Pear Tart and start to colour in my leaves with a very light shade. I'll just get a little bit closer for you in a second. Once you have coloured all the leaves and the stems, you can then go in and with bamboo leaves you can add some shadow and shading. If you want to make the lines softer between the two different colours, you can use some water. Then colour the flowers using Rosebud, Ladybug and Lilac Posies, mixing the colours together so that you get a nice blend as you go through. I've used the Ladybug on the actual outer petals to give it that nice dark shade. When you have finished the petals, you can then do the stamen with Cantaloupe. I have used Bahama Blue, Lulu Lavender, Paris Dusk, Cottage Ivy and Tuxedo Black to colour in the Hummingbird. Using the same method as before, mixing in with ink potion number 9 and blending the colours together. Once your image has been coloured, take some creative medium and apply it directly to the face of the clock. Attach some of the spare paper to the clock face and repeat this until you have 2 or 3 layers, getting any air bubbles out with your squeegee. Cut round the clock face so that you've got a nice neat edge. Then apply more creative medium and attach your coloured image. Again, remove any air bubbles and then cut out. I decided the numbers were too detailed as they are, so I've cut them out of the frame and using them individually. When the numbers are removed from the frame, you can colour them in using Memento Luxe Tuxedo Black ink. Repeat this process for all the numbers. Ink around the edge of your clock using Memento Teal Zeal. Use vintage creative medium to give an antique effect. Once this is dry, add Versamark ink to the face of the clock and cover with clear embossing powder. Repeat this process 3 times to give a thick enamel. Then attach the clock mechanism to the back of the clock. Then attach the hands to the clock. And now you're ready for the numbers. I've used 3-in-1 adhesive from Beacon to attach them to my enamelled clock face. Cover the stand with paper and then use StazOn Blue Hawaii to colour around the edge and also to stamp some extra fuchsias around the base. Then apply Vintage Creative Medium to give that antique look. Then emboss as you did for the clock face 3 times with clear embossing powder. Once you've done this, you're now ready to assemble the clock. I put some PVA glue into the clock base so that I can attach the stand. Once this is dry, I then add PVA glue to the sides of the stand and just slot my clock into place. This completes the clock. Thanks for joining me today. For more great project ideas, check out Imagine Crafts on Facebook, Pinterest, and at imaginecrafts.com.